Have we dated? Have we hooked up? Have we crossed the line?
It's not every day that I meet somebody and I just let my guard down and they get to know who I am for me.
I mean, you've faced moments and times in adversity where, like, you might not know if you're going to be alive tomorrow. It's a process, okay? Hello, my bold, beautiful, too confident to be humble, confidence to progress, or just stepping into it, babes. This is the Confidence Hour, brought to you by 49, hosted by me, Miss Dani DMC, confidence connoisseur, professional hype woman, and your forever safe space. Every week, I sit down here on the Confidence Hour with a special guest to talk all things confidence, the highs, the lows, and the messy, magical work that happens in between. If you're here to laugh, cry, or leave feeling like the main character, baby cakes, you are in the right place. This week's episode really hits home for me because today's guest is one of the closest people to me in London. I love you. You may know him as two-time Love Island bombshell, who would never be anything other than himself, best body to grace the villa, and your man's fitness goals. I'm lucky enough to call him my best friend, the only person in London to meet my parents, and you know I don't play about my family, and the shoulder I can always and forever lean on. Since leaving the villa, he's leveled up his content. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And has now become a full-time model and content creator. So here with me today to talk about all the highs, the lows, and the madness, please welcome the man, the myth, and apparently my internet boyfriend, Omar Nyame.
Yeah, man, hey.
Welcome to the Confidence Hour.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we're sitting down,
Yeah.
two mics in front of us, I don't know how we got here. Let's clear the air. Have we dated? Have we hooked up? Have we crossed the line? Why am I nervous?
I'll let you answer that.
No, you answer it.
You know, no to everything.
No. 100% no.
Yeah,
We're
no.
like being goofy, but like 100%. Omar and I have never crossed the line. Not even close.
Not even a thought
Not even a
of it,
little
like,
bit.
yeah.
I feel like we should start by telling them how we met, like
Yeah.
the very beginning.
It was at a Snapchat.
It was at a
event.
Snapchat event like a
Yeah.
year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. We just like randomly started talking because like someone we knew was, we clicked because we clicked.
You told me that you was American.
Yes, and
So
I said I'm from
started talking
Chicago.
American
He started
accent.
doing his American accent. I almost said
Yeah.
British accent.
Yeah, you
I
do say
I tell people here that like you have American energy. Like
Yeah, that's
something
because I
about
always think in another life I should have been American. I either should have been American or an R&B singer. One of the two.
What?
Yeah, I know.
An American R&B singer or a British R&B singer?
American R&B.
Yeah,
singer,
you can sing a little bit. You try to hide it, but you can.
It's a little melody, you know what I mean? We can
A little
do
harmonization.
something.
But I will say, I remember, you probably don't even remember this, but so we met at Snapchat event, we exchanged Instagrams, started talking kind of right away on Instagram. And we each made like, I remember we each made like a cheeky joke. And I said right away, I friend zoned you right away. No, I'm just kidding.
You were friend zone before friend zone even knew about you.
No, that's a lie. Because listen, this is actually dope though. And I feel like goes into like a deeper thing I want to get into.
Yeah.
But I had said to you, you know, I don't think either of us have a problem getting people. Like you don't have a problem getting girls. I don't have a problem getting guys. But
Yeah.
what I really need right now is like a good friend. I'm moving here, new country, you know, like, because at this time I didn't live in London yet.
Yeah,
I was
you were
just
still
visiting.
Yeah.
And you were like, say less. Like, I got you. You've just like fully had my back.
Come on, man.
You
hey,
have.
man. Come on. But that's because like I feel like there's that authenticity to our relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you've seen me my most vulnerable. I literally call you when I'm crying, when I'm like really going through it, and you give me the most sound advice. It makes me really sad that a lot of people, one, don't believe in platonic relationships. You hear so many men specifically say, you know, oh, I don't believe that that's a real thing. And so many women too. So many of my girlfriends ask me, how do you have all these guy friends? And I think talking about the thing that means the most to me, confidence.
Yeah.
I think it takes a lot of confidence, and with confidence comes the ability to set boundaries. So it's like, talk me through that a bit. Like, I know you've had women relationships, you
Yeah, I
know,
have,
friendships
yeah.
throughout the course of your life as well. So like, what does that mean to you? How are you able to have and maintain those relationships?
Oh, it's hard because it's like if you don't speak about it or mention it from the jump, then there's always going to be blurred lines.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Because you can go like that other route, which I know you have as well, where like you're friends with someone and then you start hooking up.
Yeah,
or like
100%.
friends with benefits, which I did when I was younger too. But oftentimes it does ruin
but then
the
at the same time,
relationship.
there are people who you meet I actually get to know you as a human, as a person, and we have a relationship and a friendship, is better than me just looking at somebody just for who they are, what they look like, or how they might dress, or how other people might perceive them. So, and listen, I hear it. It's natural because I do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I still sometimes I might see someone and I think, oh, like she's great on the eye, but then it might not be that. It could just be better as a friendship. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it doesn't ever get there because I'm too focused on what looks good to the eye.
Yeah. You initially go to sexualize them, which is how you're conditioned as men.
Yeah,
and I think that a lot of men
women,
do lack discipline. I think when it comes to like sexual discipline. And I think, again, if we were to teach younger kids about confidence and leadership, it shows you that, like, of course you can tap into these desires. That's normal for men and for women.
Yeah.
But to also learn that if you view a woman as a human, as a companion, not just something to be sexualized, you can actually gain a lot from that.
Yeah, 100%.
So what do you think it takes as a man to be able to have a healthy, non-sexual, platonic relationship with a woman?
That's a tough one. I feel like for me personally, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, but in the sense where it's not vulnerable because you want them to like you in that way and sleep with you. Yeah. More vulnerable to be like, hey, I want to be able to trust you because at the end of the day, I want to rely on you, or I want you to be able to give me advice when I need it, or I just want to call you sometimes and we can just have a laugh, or I might call you, shut up, man. You're an idiot. That's what I want it to be, rather than, oh yeah, hey, yeah, I think you're nice. Well, when am I seeing you? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, so I therefore think that's why I say it's an active choice, because it also depends on how you are as a person. I feel like how I'm set up, I've always grown up around women. Like, my cousins are girls, and my aunt, like all my aunties, I've got more female cousins than male cousins, and I've got loads of aunties.
So you were taught to respect women on more than just a physical, sexual basis.
And I do have a good relationship with all of those women, in the sense of like, I get loads of great advice from them when I feel like I need to speak to them, or if they see me doing something wrong, they might pull me up and say, Omar, I need you to do this better because this isn't how we do things. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like it's also how you've also grown up. And just your morals and your values. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like when we met, because I'm such a like giddy, jokey kind of guy, we naturally just clicked off of that. Yeah. And then all the other stuff, because it's not every day that I meet somebody and I just let my guard down and they get to know who I am for me. Yeah. And find out everything about me. So I feel like that obviously took its time with you. Yeah. But from the jump, we always knew or had this feeling like, yo, like, we'd be really great friends. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I feel like it's because it's also how you are set up as well, in a sense of you've got a good heart, and you can see when you can see when someone's about to do well and you want to give. And I feel like that's also what helped our relationship, because you kind of saw the stage that I was at and you was like, yo, like, I feel like I could give and help him. Yeah. Rather than you're doing things because you like me and you want me to fancy you more. Yeah. It's not. Do you get what I'm trying to say? 100%. Where I feel like that can obviously be the situation.
Definitely. And I think, again, for women, that's where the confidence comes in. A lot of time as women, we want that attention, that ego stroke. Like, I want to know my guy friends fancy me. That's not how you have healthy platonic relationships. To know, I know I'm a beautiful woman. I know I can walk down the street and get 10 guys to chat to me. Yeah. I want deeper connections. And so I'm able to look at a man and say, this relationship, I mean, our relationship offers me so much. Like, I feel so safe with you. I feel like real, like brother, like I can come to you and I know that you'll look out for me.
I even feel like our relationship has evolved from being friends to more like brother and sister. Yeah. You might say some stuff and I'm like, oh, bro, like, I might grill you. Yeah. Or like, I might say something and you might be like, boy, shut up. Yeah. So I feel like it also takes time for things to evolve. As much 100%. As it's a platonic relationship, cool, but I also feel like it's not just something that happens overnight.
It's
It's got
true.
to be
And you
something that
both
works
have to,
from both people.
It's
Yeah.
just like a relationship, a non-platonic relationship. Any
Yeah.
relationship you have, whether it's family, a partner, a friend, you
Yeah.
have to invest time in it. And it's not going to work if you don't both have the same goal. And I think off rip, you and I had the same goal. We want to have this friendship. But I think the more that it developed, we saw, oh, wait, this has like the potential to be like a really deep, long-term friendship. And I feel like this platonic relationships make you a better friend, a better partner. Like, wouldn't you
100%.
say that our relationship makes you like a better partner to women, and it gives you insight from a woman's mind that you can't get from your boys?
Yeah.
Like,
I have loads of other female friends that I do the same thing for. If they need help, yo, I got you. Do you need this? You need that? Oh man, I need you to pick me up. Yo, cool. I'm always gonna be here to help. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely feel like it allows you to, one, respect women more. It's more like the nitty gritty, the depths of, you know, your emotions and how you might feel. Because I never ever thought that we would have the relationship that we have, where like sometimes I might say something to you and you might be really upset, but I'm not saying it for you to be upset. I'm saying it because
I need to hear it.
Yeah, you need to hear it. And I feel like if you don't tell the truth to your friends, then is
Yeah.
that really your friend? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
and you see, I listen to you. Like when you tell me things, like I really hear you and listen to you. And I think that's so important too, is like, as men and women, we offer such different things. Like even with the whole, like everyone thinking we were dating, that was, I had no idea, remember?
wild.
Yeah. And I was like, what? Because I've been attacked on the internet before. I've been in this industry a long time. And of course they weren't attacking you. They were attacking us, but they were mostly attacking me. And right away I wanted to like address it. And like the hothead in me, the emotions in me, I was like, Omar, we have to say something. We have to do something. And you're like, Dani, chill, calm. We know what we are. We know our relationship. We don't need to explain anything. Like,
yeah, because I even feel like explaining makes you more guilty. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. No, it's just like
your defense mechanism.
You don't say anything.
I think initially for me, I think as a woman, as a creator in the public eye, I want to protect myself, and I want to be like, no, just because you're not able to have a platonic relationship with a man, this is my brother. Like, don't do that. And it was ruining my dating life. The guys I was dating were like, wait, do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, no. But that's what made me even more excited for this pod, is like, I think it's important for people to like look at themselves, like, why am I not able to have platonic relationships? Why am I not able to look at two people and believe that they truly just are friends? And I think it's just hard for people to see that, like, we do have undeniable chemistry.
Yeah,
like we do. We have phenomenal chemistry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really proud of us. And I think to me that shows, I think we're both very confident people. We're very sure of ourselves. We both set really good boundaries. And I'm just so grateful for our bond. Like,
I definitely feel like there should be more people that are comfortable and able to say, yeah, like we have a platonic relationship. But I just feel like maybe some people don't say it because they think people might look at them the way people looked at us and said, you're lying.
yeah.
You look great together, or like, we don't believe in platonic relationships, but it's like, it's an active choice.
It is. And you're both on the same type of time.
Yeah.
I think that's what's so important too, is like I've had so many guys say to me, even recently, like with dating, when I say, oh, I have a male best friend or whatever, guys will be like, oh no, like he has ulterior intentions. He has ulterior motives. Like if he could, he'd sleep with you.
And listen, I'm not mad at people for saying that.
Yeah.
Because there's probably been situations in life where
it's
that
more
has
common,
actually happened.
And it's more common that happens than what we have happened. I think that we are the exception to the rule. But I think that if people had those boundaries more and were more confident in themselves, that they would be able to get to that place and realize, wow, I can really benefit a lot from these type of relationships. It makes me a better person, you know? So we talked about us because we know you guys want to know the tea on us.
That's
and this is
tea.
not a tea pod,
That's the
you know
info.
that, but that's the info. I'm really sorry to disappoint. But if it makes you happy, we have a very loving relationship, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah,
That's so much
100%.
better
Yeah,
than
definitely grateful.
first off, if we were boyfriend and girlfriend, like it wouldn't last because we're both hot-headed.
Yeah, you'd be in the bin straight.
You'd be in the bin.
I said it first.
Okay, like no, you'd be in the bin. But no, I will say what's nice too about, for me personally, is I'm a very upfront person. I can be confrontational in a good way. Like I like conflict resolution.
Yeah.
What I love about our relationship, and a lot of my relationships with men, is like we say it straight. Like our relationship isn't perfect. We get on each other's nerves. We annoy each other. But it's like we tell each other right away. Like you say,
yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm irritated, I'm annoyed, da 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 da. And we get it out.
Because you was on timeout. Like,
No,
2
you've
weeks
been on
ago. You was
timeout
acting up. I
many
was like,
times.
bro,
And ladies,
allow
these
it.
men, sometimes you just gotta let them think that they're right. Give them a day or two and then. But I think that we both care so much about our relationship. We'll always come back and be like, you know, let's fix this. Let's work on it. Okay, but I want to go into you more because the big thing for me is like, I know you so deeply, right? And I know like the layers that you have. And I think to me, you are not the ideal reality star. This is no shade. I have a lot of friends that are reality stars. So no shade to reality stars. But a lot of reality stars I know tend to, you know, like the drama. They know how to kind of concoct that, cook it up.
Yeah.
They're maybe a little loud, maybe a little in your face, like the attention. But you are so chilled and relaxed. And I think now when I look back on both the seasons you were on of Love Island, a lot of people complain that you didn't get enough airtime because they thought you were very attractive or they just liked you and they wanted to see more of you. To me, it's clear as day why you didn't get a lot of airtime because you're not drama.
Yeah.
You're very chilled. You're never going to be pressed over a girl. And that's what they want is they want people that are kind of insecure, that are like, oh my God, she's going to chat to my mate or, you know, that type of thing. That's never going to be you. You're a very confident man. I think that's what attracts me to you, our energies as well, because we're both very confident. So tell me about like this ride. Like what is the most confident you've felt in your journey thus far? Like the top of the top, like what's when you think of, wow, this is the most confident I've felt. What do you think of?
I think it's tough to make that decision because I feel like I've always been a confident person. So like even before Love Island, like I used to throw parties and like I'd walk around the party, like laugh at the party, but it's more of like the confidence of like, yo, like I'm throwing a party, like I'm lit kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So because I've been around older people, I feel like as the youngest in my friendship group, I've always had confidence about me because I'll be honest, being in a friendship group when you're the youngest and everyone's older than you can make you feel like
son.
Because I'm the little bro. Everybody's just like, I'm like a little baby to everybody. And like, I think my friends respect the fact that I can be confident. Not in the sense of like, I challenge them, but it's like, oh, I didn't expect you to
know who you are.
Yeah, in that aspect. And it's like, I don't think there's ever been just a high moment where I'm like, oh, I'm super confident now. It's more been a thing of like, I know that I'm confident, but I'm also very humble in that confidence where it's like, I don't act like I don't stink sometimes. I've always just had this thing of just like knowing your worth.
Yes.
But obviously not being cocky with it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like not being or acting like you're the best out of everybody else. It's just like, I'm just a normal guy like everybody else. And I feel like maybe as to why you didn't see much of me on Love Island is because I'm not that way inclined.
Yeah.
In that aspect, like I'm chilled. And maybe listen, I went on there to experience it and see how it was, and obviously it's done wonders for me. It's done really good things, but maybe it wasn't for me because I am not the person who is going to be getting mixed up in drama. If someone's talking rubbish, like you might have a back and forth, but after like an hour, I'm just like, all right, cool, like, it's whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? But I've just always had a confidence about me.
Yeah. Okay, so that kind of leads me to one thing that, and I love that I experienced this without knowing you because it just showed me who you were before like I even knew you, and I remember this being in America. Yeah. So after you left the villa, after you were kicked off because of insecure men, it went viral that you and Stormzy are best mates. Yeah. Okay. And to me, I remember I rated the fact that you never brought it up. It was like a rumor kind of that was spread, you know, behind the scenes. I loved that it was never talked about when you were in the villa. To me, it just showed the content of your character, and it just shows that you are wise beyond your years. Yeah. Where do you think that comes from?
As much as he's a global sensation, that is just my brother.
Yeah.
And it's just my friend. And going out there and making noise about it and letting everybody know, oh, do you know who I know? Yeah. It's just like, okay.
Corny.
Yeah,
Niki.
because like Niki, that's Niki.
Omar taught me Niki. Yeah, Niki.
But it's just like, what do you benefit from telling people who you know or who you're around.
Yeah. One thing I really love, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you're not going to, has made you the man that you are today, is your male friendship group.
Yeah,
and I think
100%.
I've been so privileged. Obviously, you and I spend a
100%.
lot of time together, to see, like, you and I will be together and you'll be like, oh, sorry, I have to hop on this call real quick. And it'll be you and all your boys talking about the Bible. And having like sermons and like uplifting each other and having these like really deep, dynamic, complex conversations.
Yeah.
Like, how significant and important is that for you?
It's special, really. Just because you have friends who have gone through so much in life, and because they see so much potential in you and care about you and love you and want you to do the best, they don't want you to go down that road. So they try to advise you the best way possible. And my friends, I wouldn't say it's never all roses. They don't just be like, oh, Omar, well, I think you should do.
Yeah.
Sometimes
and y'all
it's
are
like,
hard on each other too. And
yeah,
joke
sometimes
about
it's
each
like,
other.
bro, you're an idiot, bro. What are you doing? But sometimes it takes tough love for the tough love to then really be shown.
And
And
resonate.
then,
and you give me that too, which I need sometimes as well.
And I feel like, for me, I haven't acted out a character, or I haven't gone back on the internet and responded to somebody, because it's like I've got great guidance around me where people...
Really solid group of friends.
Yeah, where it's like they know what's smart and what's not smart because they've obviously gone through whatever themselves. Yeah, man, it's really nice when you have, I'd say especially older guys look out for you, because I'm like little brother to them.
Yeah.
So it's like naturally they want to protect me, they want to care for me, they want to show me and tell me the things that I need to be doing in life. And I just feel like that has allowed me to mature. If my mates are talking about marriage and, you know, building for your forever home and building your future, I can't be going around my friends and talking about, yeah, what club we going to tonight?
Yeah.
There's going to be bare girls and bare things and da-da-da-da-da. Like,
yeah.
They're going to look at me like, bro, shut up. Like, clearly
we're on a different type of
we're
time.
on a different type. Yeah, do you know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
I really appreciate that I've got that relationship with my brothers, because it's like, I can't even tell you the last time I've gone clubbing with like some of my closest boys.
It's me forcing you to go out.
It's you forcing me to go tape. I don't do all of that stuff anymore. Like, but we do things like we go eat, or
go play paddle,
or we link up and we talk, or do you know what I mean? So
play blackjack.
Yeah. So it is a bonus and a benefit having these older guys who really do care about you.
I never see them speak to you in a way where it's like you're lower than them, or you're like little bro who they don't let into all the combos or things like that.
And I think for me it's beautiful, the fact that like I've gone and done reality TV. I've come off, and obviously you find a bit of fame on it and blah, 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 and people start talking about you and people know who you are. My brothers have never looked at me in a different way and treated me different. Yeah. The same way they told me a year and a half ago, shut your stinking mouth. Yeah. It's the same thing that they will say today. There's no difference.
You, before, were just this regular guy before you went on Love Island. I mean, you're still very much a regular guy. Yeah. But you were a PE teacher. Yeah. So you went from PE teacher, and you threw parties as well, to now going on a reality show. And, you know, a lot of people do view you in a different way. Yeah. Have you ever had a moment where you're like, whoa, this is crazy? Like, or even just with content creation now, of having a following and, you know, being in the public eye a bit more. Have you had a moment of like, oh my God, this is my life now. Like, I need to adjust?
With you, it's been over years where you've built up your platform and people have learned to know who you are, and you've, you know, brought communities together. Whereas like me, it's overnight. So it's like, click of a finger, your life has changed. So because it was an instant rush rather than a gradual process, when I came off, it did hit me, and I was thinking like, yo, how am I gonna do this, and how do I film content, and where am I gonna learn, and where am I gonna get my next check from, and how am I gonna make money? But it's like, when I met you, you kind of gave me that reassurance where it's like, it's okay. It will all fall in place. It will take its time. It's not going to happen straight away. But one thing I've always said to myself, and you said it, trust the process, because the process will allow you to reap the benefits. And I feel like since I've allowed myself to do that, I found more peace. I found more comfortability. And I've also found a level of assurity where I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happens, I'm good. So yeah, and it's just all about adapting as well. Like,
Yeah.
because it's a new life and it's a big change.
It is.
You need to find your feet quickly. You find out what works for you, and I guess enjoy it rather than looking at it as this is a task.
Yeah, or like daunting.
Look at it as like, this is fun. Like, it's a very privileged position to be in, because there's people that are waking up, going 9 to 5, and I wake up and I have the privilege to not have to do those things. So it's just like being able to adapt and find yourself, really.
I feel like also it's not every day somebody from Croydon makes it on our TV screens. I feel like that's you know, a big thing. You kind of taught me that, obviously, because I'm learning about the, you know, the ends and different areas, and, you know, the difference between north, south, east, west, and everything.
Okay.
But what does it mean for you to represent your ends and your community on a public scale?
I just think, one, it's always an honor. There's probably so much talent in Croydon, whether it's fitness instructor, whether you're a model, whether you're a rapper, a singer, a dancer.
There is so much talent that has already come out of Croydon.
Right.
Yeah.
And obviously not a lot of people are given the opportunity. And I feel like when the opportunity fell on my lap, I just thought, I have to do it, because there are people who are just like me, or there are young children who might one day want to be something bigger than what they are, or have big aspirations. And it's just like, I feel like I'm someone who people can resonate to, because in the sense of like, I grew up poor. I've faced crazy problems in my life, like been homeless and all of that stuff. They're just bare things where it's just like, there are people who have been, or who are in my position now. And I always looked at things like, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. As long as I always trust the process, then I'll be good. So it's just putting your hometown on the map. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I haven't always grown up in Croydon, but I moved to Croydon in my later years.
You were born in Vauxhall, right?
Yeah, born in Vauxhall.
Good memory.
But yeah.
But you've spent majority of your life.
Yeah, I spent like the last like 7-8 years.
Yeah.
In Croydon. But yeah, I just feel like coming out of Croydon, it's just a privilege. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody's given the opportunity to go out there and be on national television, and it's a nice feeling, because everybody always asks me like, where are you from? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm from Croydon. Yeah. But like, they always say, oh, Croydon's far, but they never have anything really bad to say about Croydon. So I just feel like I'm just trying my utmost best to do what I can to represent where I'm from. Yeah, man, because I guess representation is always the best thing.
And to not only have a person of color, but also someone that's like not posh, that didn't grow up wealthy, that had a really tough, you know, obviously I know more than the public, but had a really tough childhood and went through, like, faced a lot of adversity. I think it's important we see those people and we give 100%. Those people platforms. So if you were to be able to speak to, you know, a young boy like you from your neighborhood that went through like some of the things you went through, homelessness, violence, things that you've faced, what would you say to him if he's like, bro, there's no way I can make it out? Like,
trust in God. That's one thing that I always will do, is trust in God. Because I feel like, obviously, my relationship, being a Christian and all of that stuff, I've always just had that feeling in my heart where it's just like, trust God, because God has always got you. When no one's got you, he does. I'd always say, think big and never think you're too small for anything. Go do your research and put your all into it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and just never ever think that you can't, because you can. Yeah. And I know that sounds like, you know, one of those cliche things where like people always say, oh yeah, you can, but you actually can. Like, when they say the world is our oyster, it literally is. Like, as long as you put your mind to it and you also put active effort in, then I feel like anybody can do what they want to do. I've always been like a fun kid from young, but I didn't ever see myself here today. I knew in my teen years, when I went through bare stuff, and my early adult years, I went through mad situations. I always told myself there will be a day where this is all over. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they always say the morning comes after the night. There is always sunrise. So never look at your situations and think this is it for you. It's called the confidence hour. I had confidence in myself to know I'm gonna get somewhere, or I'm gonna get out of this. That is one big thing. Listen to the people who try to help you, because there's a lot of times where my younger self, someone would tell me something and I'm just hard ears. And you might not like an opinion at the time, but you might think back on it and think, there was some truth
to
to
that.
that. Yeah, and that actually makes a lot of sense. I definitely feel like even like that message to a younger version of me is don't feel like what you're doing isn't enough, because it's fine. It is.
Yeah.
What you're doing is fine.
So you like having this confidence that you have, is this something you've always had, or do you remember a time like when you were younger where you didn't feel confident or like you didn't know who you were or just like really down and out?
I think obviously there's been times where I've questioned myself and I've questioned like what's going on, because I'm obviously in my down moments. School I was confident, but in the sense of like I was a class clown. So it's like
you're the funny kid.
yeah, like everybody was just like, ah, I just made everybody laugh and blah blah blah. But I've never not felt like I'm not confident. And don't get twisted, I'm not perfect. I have my moments.
Really? Oh my God, I had no idea.
I have my moments, yeah, where I'm like, yo, like, I need to do better, or I need to be like this, or I need to move a certain way, but that's not because I don't have any confidence. It's because I just want to see myself improve, and I feel like improvement is a way of confidence. It's more of like a humble confidence kind of thing. Like, cause I know people, like I've had people look at me and think, oh, this guy is vain, or this guy, even on
I've
that
never
end,
felt that way about you. I've never got that.
I'm not ugly, but like,
Really? I thought you were.
but it's just like, on the sense of like, I'm just confident, I know me, innit? You know what I'm trying to say. So it's just like, yeah, I've just.
So those like down moments that you spoke about, where did you find the confidence? Like, where did that come from?
I'd always say friendships. My friendship groups are definitely people that help me remember that and realize you are that person that you're meant to be. And I just also think it's something that you have to have within you. I'm not someone who's easily bothered by an emotion at the time in that aspect. So it's like, I might be upset, but I'm not bothered at the fact that I'm upset, because I know that I'm going to get myself out of this state and tell myself, okay, that's happened. You can't change it. Now where do we go from here? Because I definitely feel like those down moments where you can't find your confidence is about solution. And if you find that solution, it then starts to unlock the doors and put the pieces of the puzzle together to say, oh, this is actually what I can do to make that situation better.
Yeah.
It's obviously looking within yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And if you've always been someone who's confident, or if you haven't been someone that is not confident, look and see what is it that isn't allowing you to be confident.
Yeah.
Because I know when people are like, oh, like I'm not confident to do this, and it's like, you're just accepting that.
Yeah.
And fine, you might be cool with accepting that, but me personally, if I wasn't confident at doing something, I'd be like, all right, cool. What steps could I take to gradually increase myself to becoming confident at doing that?
One thing you and I have in common is we kind of were born with this base level of confidence and self-assurance. Like, I've just seen that, even knowing a lot about your life and things you've been through. And, you know, I mean, you've faced moments and times in adversity where like you might not know if you're going to be alive tomorrow.
Yeah,
or like,
yeah.
you know, you've been through a lot of like deep stuff. And I think that confidence, a lot of that is like the will to keep going and knowing that through homelessness, through whatever you're facing, like I can get through this and like I'm going to be good tomorrow. And I think that's something I just like really value. Okay, so now being in the place that you are, what do you wish you were more confident about? And what do you feel like you're doing to get there?
That is a good question. In this industry, there's so much opinion.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not like
you're not just like alone behind closed doors figuring it out.
Like, it's not just reading some stuff off a script, like, and it's just there, you can see it, and that's what it is. It's more like, it's so subjective. Like some people might think that's sick. Some people might think that's sick. someone else thinks it's rubbish. But
it's a lot of trial and error.
a lot of trial and error.
Which
But
takes confidence.
I definitely feel like, you know, having people like yourself around has allowed me to really understand and then apply and then build. Because when I first came into this, you've seen some of my stuff. Like, even when it comes down to editing, my editing was
Who taught you how
poor.
to edit?
But you taught me how to edit. I'm going to give you homage. I'm going to give you some homage.
Thank you.
You get me? You taught me how to edit. And I feel
Just
like...
tell me I'm your favorite person in the world.
No. I'm not going to do that. Okay? We'll
It's okay, we know it's true.
But I therefore feel like, obviously, you helping me has allowed me to want to do more and want to understand more. I feel like I'm somebody who wants to learn. As much as I might hear something and think, oh, bruv, what are you talking? And it might aggravate me and annoy me. It's like, it's still good to learn.
You do always take it on too. Like you do. Yeah. I feel like the advice I give you, whatever, like you always take it and you apply it.
Yeah. Because there's some conversations that we have about certain situations and I'm like,
yeah, whatever. But then I feel like you do listen to me. Yeah. I feel like you are a lover boy. I feel like people like don't know that about you. You are.
I could got some.
Yeah. Like I feel like you want companionship. You want the ultimate goal is to have companionship and partnership. And I think it was hard for me as your friend too to see some of the tabloids and like how things played out and stuff, because I think you're a phenomenal man. I think that you will be a phenomenal partner. And any woman that gets to be with you is so lucky. I think that seriously, you are a class act of a man. And I think it is hard to find men like you these days. And I think that that's something that you're like wanting to pour into more. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm
Deep
I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm looking to pour into it, but like, because like I haven't always like dated intensely.
Yeah.
And like
and
now
I'm
still
giving
things
young.
a go. Yeah.
I feel like people forget with like the Love Island stuff. Like 26 is young.
Yes, it's young, but it's at the same time like there are people who are 26 and married
with kids. I know. But again, comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, I'm 32. Some people would look at me like you're supposed to be married and have kids by now. Yeah. You and I both know I am not ready to be married with kids right now.
Not at all.
So it's like, it's all relative. My mom had me at 37.
Did she?
Yes. Her and my dad were both married to other people. Okay, in their 20s, got divorced, had no kids, thank God, because I would be the stepchild from hell. Didn't have kids, got divorced, then was single around this time when my mom always tells me this is the time I got out of my divorce and I was single and I healed. They met each other on a blind date at 33, married at 34, had my sister at 35, had me at 37.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that mad? So it makes me feel like I don't need to rush.
Real G's,
aren't they? I know. They love you too. They really do. That's a big deal that you met my parents.
And they're back in London.
September.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, we when my parents were here last, we all went out to dinner, me, Omar, my parents, and we were like, wow, we're really not beating the dating allegations now.
Not being it.
No, but it was a family dinner. It was really nice. It takes a lot for me to introduce people to my family. Like, I really don't play about my family. Like how you are with your friend group, that's how I am with my family. You guys know I don't put my dad and my sister on camera at all because they're quite private. My mom loves to be on camera. But it's something that I keep very dear. And like, you know, I really rock with you heavy if you meet my family.
Yeah.
And you know 100%. That I love you a lot. But yeah, okay. So you are in dating. You have like a toe in dating. Yeah. 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
I'd probably say more nearly 2 feet in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I'm in this space where it's like, if I'm not dating, I don't want anything to do with anyone.
Like if it's not intentional.
Yeah. It's just like,
you are an intentional person too. Like I feel like you're not gonna like half-ass a relationship or like being with someone.
Yeah, no. If I want to be in that, I'm gonna give energy into being in that. But I just feel like for years, like I've just always just spoken to girls and partied and been lit, and it's just like I'm only getting older.
Yeah.
And I also feel like if you're continuously doing those things, how are you training yourself to be any different? By the time you get to 30 or 35, you're going to still be doing the same things. So I'm not saying that I don't like go out and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit more intentional with
Yeah.
how I do things now. You know what
And
I
I
mean?
think something I admire about you a lot too is you do have discipline. I think that nowadays men really lack discipline. And I think that's something for men to really look up to and be inspired by, because I think we need to challenge ourselves. You know, I'm all about challenge. Like, I stopped eating meat, I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking. Like, I love to be disciplined.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm finding that. And you've helped me a lot with dating and being newly single and like having to figure out, like, do I go all in? Do I date all these men? Do I, you know, what's this dating app culture like? What's hookup culture like? You know, what do I do? You've helped guide me through that a lot. And I think discipline
I feel like that's something that as a friend you will need,
yeah.
because you might be battling. Everybody's got their own demons and everybody battles things in different ways. And you tend to find that a lot of people just keep things bottled up to themselves, because that is something that I used to do until I got into a place where I said, let me allow myself to be vulnerable. And I started with some of my bros. Like, we was talking and I'm like, yo, this is how I actually feel and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I feel like you
And
guys
I
are
would be
very
upset.
vulnerable
I'll be
with
upset
yourself.
and they would hear that I'm upset. And it's just like, yo, it's actually okay to be upset, because before I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, if I'm feeling away and I feel like this is just heavy on my heart and I need to talk to somebody,
You
I
express
will
yourself.
do that with them. Yeah.
Okay, are you ready to have some fun?
No.
I mean, I know this has been so fun. I know you've enjoyed every waking second. But this is one of my favorite parts, because like we get to do what we do best, which is have fun and be children. This is Quickfire round.
Okay.
Okay, so just like quick fire questions.
Yeah.
You look stressed. Like,
Don't
I'm about
ask
to
me
give
nothing
you a
silly.
quiz. No, I'm not asking you anything silly. It's very like chill stuff. Okay, first question. Love language, best friend edition. How do you show love to your closest people? And how do you like to receive love from your friends? Do you need a recap on the love languages?
Yeah.
Okay, words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, physical touch, quality time.
Oh man, it's gonna be quality time.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Even though it's
And
so
words
hard
of
to get your
affirmation.
shortage. Is how you show
But
love or give. I mean, or receive.
Give.
Okay.
But my words of affirmation is cussing someone.
Yeah, literally, it is. And like,
Can that be
going
words of
in on
affirmation?
them. No, because it's not affirmation. It's like words of hate.
Well, it's my affirmation.
Okay.
So it don't matter.
All right, tracksuit or tailored fit?
Tracksuit.
Tracksuit.
Every day. Come on.
Who hypes you the best? Dani DMC.
Who hypes me the best?
Yeah, like who's your best hype man or woman?
Oh no, you do hype me up. Yeah, you
Oh,
do
you
actually hype
would?
me up a lot.
Who do you send your mirror selfies to first, to be honest? Obviously, these are just like all me.
Mirrors.
Maybe not
I
a
don't
mirror
really take
selfie. Yeah,
selfies.
mirror selfie.
Yeah.
Who do you show your outfits to for approval?
Don't be exposing me on the internet.
Who? Oh, I better win this one. I know I'm not going to though. Who's funnier, me or Storms?
Nah, Storms.
Yeah, Storms is just like, he just takes the piss though.
Storms
Like,
is mad funny that.
I'm kind of funny. I feel like you've made me funnier though.
Yeah, you're getting there.
All right, quick vibe check. What's your confidence level today from 1 to 10?
10.
Duh. Talk that shit. You know how we come in? It's in the family.
Come on, man.
Who would win in an argument, you or me?
Me.
Bro, stop playing.
Me,
Why are you lying
bro,
to these
me.
people?
You know I would.
No, you know what the reason you would is because I'll give up. Like, I'll be like, you know what? You got it.
Yeah, well, that means you got no willpower.
No, I do have
Gotta
willpower.
keep
You just
going.
don't stop. Reality show you'd actually want to go on next.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that's a good one.
Do we want to see Omar on our screens again? I do. I feel like
It's-
Omar should
it's
go on
either one of the two.
a US show.
It's either the challenge
Oh,
or
yes.
traitors.
You need to do the challenge.
Challenge would be cold.
You would be so good. I'm obsessed with the challenge. I'm gonna have my people talk to
If
you.
there's anyone watching
challenge,
the
yeah,
challenge,
MTV
yeah, just,
challenge.
yo,
We need, yeah,
hit me.
100%.
I'm out.
Best piece of advice from a female friend. You don't need to say my name again. I'm just kidding.
It's not all about you.
I know you have really good female friends.
No, I do. Never change. I think that's the one.
One stereotype about men you wish you could get rid of.
Ooh, that we're not always thirsty. I swear that one is mad. It's just, men are just thirsty. It's just like, okay, what? Like, he hasn't even done anything. Like,
When was the last time you cried?
I cried last year. No, I cried this year, at the start of this year.
Good.
But that was when I had a therapist.
Oh,
When
good.
I saw a therapist, yeah.
Oh, good. I love that.
I'm okay, by the way, guys. I'm not
They
but
know you're okay. It's good to express your
Yeah.
emotions. We need more of that.
It was just a bit of an emotional conversation.
Yeah.
But that's the only time, yeah.
Good. I'm glad you did that. What's something people always get wrong about you?
They think I'm rude.
What?
Like, if I have a straight face, you look at me and think, he's rude.
People say to me, Omar's quiet. Like, girls
Yeah,
will
why do
say,
they keep saying
yeah,
that?
girls keep saying to me, like, Omar's quiet. I'm like, what?
Just wanna chat
I
to
can't
you,
get him to
like-
shut up.
Yeah.
All right, well, don't be
Alright,
rude.
sorry, no.
What's a risk you're glad you took?
Go on Love Island.
Yeah, I knew you were
I think
going to
that's
say
just the
that.
easiest one, yeah.
And what's your favorite type of self-care?
Skincare,
Besides
innit?
talking to me. I knew you were going to say skincare. I
Yeah,
knew you were going to say
skincare.
skincare.
Y'all see this skin right now? God damn, the
Glistening.
boy glowing, man. God
Amazing.
damn.
Okay, so I have a Confidence Hour book and I have everyone sign it. You give like your mantra, a piece of advice, something that you want the world to be inspired by, something for you, for me, for the audience. So I'm going to give you a second to write in
thought
that.
you was
You're going to see
say
my
to me-
mom's in there. My mom wrote in there.
Is she?
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say to me, I have a Confidence Hour book that you can keep. And I was like, all right, thanks.
Stay tuned. Okay, Omzi, let's
Okay.
hear it. What do you got for the people?
Okay, so to the person who feels like they're not enough or stuck in a place that you cannot get out, trust the process because there is light at the end of the tunnel. You are strong, amazing, and you can be whoever you want. Just have faith because everything works out in the end.
Omar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Takes a bow. That was so sweet. I love that.
Yeah, man.
Can you hold my hand?
No, man.
Hold my hand.
You're always on this simp stuff.
I
Like,
just love you.
I can't reach. That's the furthest I can go.
Thank you so much for being here today, for
Thank you
being
for having
open
me.
and vulnerable, for being yourself. I love you so much. Thank you for being my best friend.
Come on, gang.
You're such a good friend. You're someone I can always rely on to keep it real with me. You always hold space for my softness, which I need. I love you. I'm forever grateful for you, for our bond, what we have, and we're locked in forever. I hope that every man and woman get to experience a friendship like this.
Sure.
I really do.
That's real.
Because it's next level. Keep doing your thing, my boy. And you know that I will be right here by your side cheering you on forever and always.
Too.
And that's a wrap on another episode of The Confidence Hour. If this conversation made you feel seen, heard, or even a little bit more confident, please tag someone, share this video. It could really help them or uplift them. And remember, confidence isn't about perfection. It's about showing up anyway. I'll see you next time. Stay bold, stay grounded, and stay you. I love you guys. Bye.
That's cold, man.